Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing our second cash unstuffing for the month of March. If you guys are new here, my name is Chantel. I'm a 28-year-old stay-at-home wife. My husband works in finance, and we've been doing this cash budgeting journey for a few years now, and because of it, we are debt-free besides our home mortgage. So let's go ahead and get started. Get this out of the way. I don't think we'll be needing that. So I hope you guys are having a great week. We'll be starting in this binder. This is kind of my revolving binder that I use every single month. So put that up a little bit. First up, we have a Quick Trip for $41.60 or $41.16. So $20.41. Next will be Costco gas, which was $23.85, so we'll round that up to 24. 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then last again for Costco gas for $10. And we completely wipe that one out. We usually have some money left over in that, but because of gas prices being pretty high, we've been able to keep it right at where we need it to be. So next is insurance, but that hasn't come out yet. Utilities hasn't come out yet. That'll be on our next cash unstuffing. But next will be groceries. Did quite a bit of spending there. So let's take this all out. First up, we have El Rancho, which is our local like Mexican supermarket, and that was for $25.49. We'll round that up to 26, so 25 and 26. Next is Walmart for $36.71. We'll also round that up to 37, so 20, 35, 36, 37. Next is Tom Thumb for $6.24, so we'll just keep that at 6, so 5, 6. Next was Tom Thumb for $6, 5, 6. And we did go over a little bit on our eating out, just because this last paycheck I tried to make it lower than what we usually do, but it just didn't quite work out. We tried. It wasn't too badly over, but it was still over. So we went to Rosa's, which was $24.47, and we're gonna round that up to 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we went to Sonic, or my husband got a drink at Sonic for $3.77. We'll round that up to 4, so we'll put down a 20 and get 16. 10, 15, 16. Best Buy was for $3.23. Put down a 5 and grab 2 ones. I think we just bought some candy there. And then Tom Thumb for $18.47. We'll round that to 19 and get $1. Put down 20 and grab $1. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 172, 73, 74. Okay guys, I went ahead and double checked my money here, and it looks like somewhere along the way I put in an extra $6 over here. So now this should be right. It should be 80. So we got 20, 40, 60, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80. So that is all correct. I'm sure you guys caught my mistake before I did. So that'll be funny looking back at the video to see exactly where it was that I messed up. Okay, next up we have eating out. First we went to Sonic for $7, 5, 6, 7. And then Sonic again for $20. Torchy's was $7, 5, 6, 7. And then Torchy's again was 18, or it was $17.59, but we round that up to 18. So we're down to 20 and grab 2 ones. My husband and I both have our own Torchy's membership. our account. And so anytime Torchy sends out like a reward, we'll each get our separate one, and then to redeem the reward. And then for my husband's account, we actually just ordered the majority of what we're going to order. So that's why there's always like 2 charges for Torchies. McDonald's was $7.35, so 5, 6, 7. That's the first page. And then Panda, again, same thing here, the rewards. Yeah, 41 even. So Panda twice, and then Whataburger for 19. I'll highlight those when we come back. Okay, so subscriptions. Where did we start here? We had Peacock for $18.39, put down a 20, grab 2 ones. Peacock, that was a one-time subscription because there was a show that I really wanted to watch. If you guys haven't heard of it, it's called Traitors. It's pretty good. I only watched the most recent season, so I didn't get to watch the previous ones, but that's okay because this most recent one was the one that I really wanted to watch. So we won't see that charge again. Next is our monthly Cinemark, which is $11.90. Round that up to 12, so put down a 20 and get 8, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8. Netflix was $19.47. We'll round that up to 20. And then Apple was $3, 1, 2, 3. And then Apple was $18.39, and we only have 12. And so we'll take the rest of this out in our next paycheck. And so I know it says negative, and you guys have probably heard me say this before, but we're not actually negative in the account. It's just when the charges come out based on the day that we get paid. So for example, all our charges for the month have already come out, and tomorrow I'll stuff 60. So we'll be up like $44, if that makes sense. Hopefully after a few months, like it'll accumulate enough to where it just will stop being the negative. Okay. And then subscriptions, nothing. Okay, so I did do some refunds from my previous order, so I'm gonna get back $67.80 from Abercrombie. So I'll round that up to 68, 20, 30, 60, 66, 67, 68. So 20, 40, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68. And then I also got an Amazon return of $17.85, so I'll round that up to 18, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. And all of that just for me to spend another $75.69 at Academy. I got some workout shorts there. So that came out, we're going to round that up to 76. So 20, 40, 60, 75, 76. Ooh. And we'll go ahead and mark this all off. And we don't count this just because this is just cash that I have here. And then I still have my my personal checking account where there's the majority of my money. This is just easy to keep on hand in case I make charges instead of having to transfer them online. And Cody, that's my husband, he paid for Whataburger twice, and that came out to like $8, and he did give me $10 for that. So there's 10, and then I owe him $2. So I'm going to set this to the side to get back to him. So that'll take care of this binder. Next is our blue binder. Let's see what charges we have here. Gifts. Go down to gifts. to Hobby Lobby and spent $28.98, so round that up to 29, so 10, 15, 25, 30. Get it back $1. Cody's Nana had hip surgery, and so we got her some like coloring books and some word searches that she likes to do, so that way she has something to do while she's recovering. So what's next? Entertainment, Dave & Buster's. Oh, it was my husband's and I, well, it was Cody and I's 7th year wedding anniversary. And so usually we would go on vacation for our anniversary, but this year we just had some other priorities that we want to get done and goals we want to reach. We also plan our Disney trip for December, and we booked our cruise for our 30th birthday next year. So there's just a little bit more vacationing already planned. So instead, we just went to a steakhouse, and we went to Dave & Buster's and played some games. So that's where this came out of. So that was $55, but my husband did put $20 towards that. And so let me actually add that real quick so I know where that came from. So 20, 40, 55. 20, 40, 55. And so now we have 50, 75, 85. Okay. Next. We have clothing. We went to Costco and we bought some clothes there. The first charge was for $35.70, so we'll round that up to $36. So we'll put down 40. We don't have any change, so let me get that real quick. Okay, I've made some change, so we put down 40 and we're gonna get that. It was 36, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we returned I think I got a pair of pants, but when I tried them on at home, they just didn't fit right. So returned those, and so now we get back $13. 10, 11, 12, 13. So now we have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay. And then at Sam's, I forgot to mark this off. At Sam's, I think my husband, we just went around and walked, and then he got some food. So I think he got a drink for like $1, and then he bought some sushi, which was $7.84. Round that up to $8. Get 2 ones back. And then I think he got another, I don't know, something for $2.29, so we'll put down $2, and we're left with $2. Next is our green binder. I'm not sure how many charges we have. Okay, so we need to put 30. My husband got a haircut and he put it on our debit card because he just sells his barber. And that was for $35. So 20, 35. I'm actually going to put this to the side for now. Put that there. Let's see what else. I know we will have date night. Oh, tithe as well. So should be 185, 24681, 24685. Okay, this is where the rest of that date night money is. So went to Saltgrass for $80. Oh, I left that in there. Okay, so we have 50, 75, 80. And then Dave and Buster's, we got like a little dessert for $7.15. We'll put it 5, 6, 7. And so we're left with 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. Binder here. We did quite a bit of spending on this. I'm actually going to move this to the side. So for cars, we did finally get that oil change. And they were having a special where if you purchase like 2 oil changes, it was going to be cheaper. So we bought that package. And so this oil change and then our next one is free. So for that, it was $139.53. So we'll round that up to 140. So 2, 4, 6, 8. I don't have that. So we got 2040. And I'm not going to count this, but we do have $2,046 left over. And actually, this was supposed to go back to the bank because they charge a fee if you use a credit card. So we just charge it to our debit. So this is 140. That needs to go back to the bank. Next will be our health and 2 charges. Okay, so health first charge is for $40.84. So we'll round that up to 49. Is that? Hold on. My handwriting's too small. It was $41. Yeah. Okay, so 20, 40. 1. And then our next charge was $16.55, so we'll round that up to 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We don't have change, so we'll put down a 50. So what's that? 50 minus 17, 33, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now we have 1,150, 70, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90, 192, 1,192. Perfect. And those were just some vitamins and supplements that we got from there. All right, let's see what all is next. I think that might be it for this binder. Yes. Yep. All right, that takes care of this binder. And it seems that I might have forgotten one page up here. Yep, it was this one. Okay, so there's the 140 for the haircut, or for the oil change, and then haircut for 35. So 140 plus 35. So this should be 171 or 175. 120, 40, 55. 155. $20. Sure. 120, 40, 60, 75. Hopefully we caught what was wrong with that. But let's see how much we are taking back to the bank. So we have, let's see, 51, 20, 40, 60, 81, or let's try that again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 3, 2, 4, 6, 8, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 5, 2, 4, 6, 8, 580. 1, 2, 3. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 80. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are paying our credit card balance and what we're taking back to the bank of $794. So this is a smaller one than usual, which is pretty good. We're really trying to lower our expenses moving forward. So I'm pretty happy about this. Hopefully we can lower it even more on the next one. But that'll be it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Our next video will be a budget breakdown, and then the one after that will be our last cash stuffing for the month of March. So anyways, bye guys.